Hello folks, Lon Jenkins here. Just got back from a nice long trip in Jamaica. I'm going to show you what's going on with the lawn. It's a decent trip. But I guess up here in Northeast Ohio, we've had some really hot weather while I was gone. Now, speaking of hot weather, Jamaica gets hot. So when there's, expected temperatures in Ohio like 90 or 95, Jamaica already has that temperature like 7, 8 in the morning. It's just ridiculous how hot it gets. But let me tell you one thing. If you happen to be close to the ocean breeze is fantastic. You get you a nice shade tree, palm tree down there, get up under the shade, or get you an overhang, and that breeze comes off the ocean. It's unbelievable. So what do you do when you go to some vacation in the middle of the summer and it's really, really hot where you left? How do you keep up with the lawn? So you guys know my video I have with the drip irrigation here. I set that up on a timer. So all of the plants down there, they did pretty well. I gave it just a little bit more water while I was gone. I'll adjust it back, maybe today or tomorrow. But those did very well. But I'm going to take you around, show you some of the plants and different things of how they did in this tremendously hot weather for Northeast Ohio. The lawn has grown. You can see it looking a little hairy. And I think I found one spot of brown patch, and it's right over there. So we're going to walk around, take a look, see how it's done. And this sun is bright, even though I got my umbrella up. So I'm having some coffee, and then we're going to get started. And we're going to get started in not the hottest part of the day, but it's going to be hot. Speaking of coffee, if you go to Jamaica, the coffee is incredibly strong. Whoa, that's some strong coffee. If you like strong coffee, go down to Jamaica, ask for some coffee. You're going to be like, wow. So let's get started. So first thing, I had this covered up, so everything seemed to be okay here. Nothing bad. So these right here, these are labella, that's how you pronounce it. But the peppermint is overtaking it. These peppermint, look, it's growing through the basket. Look at that. It's growing through the basket. This coconut weed basket, and these are doubled up. See how they're doubled? I don't know if you can see that. These things grow profusely. Do not plant these in your regular yard. It'll take you 3 years to kill them off. But you can put these in the drink. That's what we have them for. Mint julep, peppermint. Put a sprig in your drink. Also, you see some sun scorch on some of these because we're so hot. So I'm going to put a paper bag over these around 1 o'clock in the day. Now, you notice how these do well when they're by themselves. But when they're in there with that peppermint is aggressive as I don't know what. Everything down here on the deck seems to be pretty good. Looks like a bird got me on that chair. So, up top, things are pretty good. Now let's go down and see. Alright, can you see that right there? Look like I got a little brown patch that came in. Yeah, we got some brown patch. So, not a lot. We can fix that. Plants, those did pretty good. I mean, those are growing like crazy. Those are doing really, really well. Even these ones over here. So we got some begonias and some petunias. Everything over there did well. Not sure why there's a dry patch right there that does not look like fungus. I know all of the water collects in this corner and it runs down that way, so maybe it is a little bit of fungus. Let's check out the perennials. These should be popping any day. Actually, they should have already started popping. These are about 10 days late, I think, around here. So we got some flowers coming up on those. These spigelas, I think they call them. Those come out twice. They're double blooming, so they come out in early spring and then middle of summer. These are doing good. Let's take a look at the lawn. Got a couple of weeds that came in over here. Not looking too bad. It's amazing. You're going for more than 2 days. Weeds come out of nowhere, even though you're always weeding. These are looking a little. So the water doesn't hit too good right here. But I got a drip irrigation that I ran. So that'll pump off. It'll get water. Got the tomato plants going right here. I need to tie them up. I see a couple of tomatoes coming in on there. These are 3 different types of tomato plants. These are getting a little dry, but flowers are looking good. These are coming in. So far, so good for being gone. I don't think this is the right place for these. This gets way too much sun. Unless I run something to try to make sure that it gets a lot of water. Also right here. Oh wow, these are looking beautiful. Don't touch these. They have stickers on them. They will tear your butt up. But they are beautiful. The red that it puts in the garden is nice. Tree's looking good. The lavender twist. This is what we call a lavender twist tree. I have 2 of them, one here and then one over there. So let's go. Before we get into the grass over there, let me show you what the birds did. Check this out. Look at what they've done digging in the mulch. That tells me that they're searching for something. It must be some type of insect. So I'm gonna put down some insect killer. Wow, those are gorgeous. Those did extremely well while I was gone. But I do have a drip irrigation in here. I ran it. Let me show you. So here's a little drip irrigation that I run. And it goes off, not long, 4 times a day. You give it a minute. And this is what it ends up being. This thing is probably 3.5, 4 feet. This is probably 3.5, 4 feet. I know it's at least 3.5 feet. This is at least 3.5 feet. Oh yeah, those did well. Look at the scorch. It was hot here because the side of this, the sun comes from over on that side, so you don't get any heat over here for a while. That's why this was a great place to put these, but they have been scorched. Those are scorched. But yeah, the birds went crazy. This is definitely going to need some more water. It just cannot take this heat. So let's go around and look at the grass. The grass seems to have done really well. It held up. Folks, the camera gets really hot, but oh, look at these. I don't know why those little weed things come out, but they come out every year. I kill them, I pull them, and they just pop up. Anybody know what these things are called? What are these called? I hate these things. So we got to go do some weeding. But the grass, no fungus, it's just tall. Another lavender twitch tree. Plant's doing well. Oh, look at that. It's a lot of high sunlight, but you can see the line cut really, really well. I mean, it cut nice.